Hello, my name is Leanna Tower, and today I will be teaching you a little bit about the heart. The heart is a very important organ because it pumps all of the oxygen-rich blood from your heart to everywhere else in your body so that they can function properly, so that your organs and your extremities and your brain and everything can function properly and have nice, clean oxygen. So the way that your heart works is it will collect all of the deoxygenated blood from everywhere in your body, and it is deoxygenated because it just gave all of the oxygen that it had to everywhere else. So let's say that the blood came from your fingers. Your fingers now have oxygen, but that blood that's coming from your fingers to your heart does not have oxygen in it. So all of that is going to come into the vena cava. So this is the superior vena cava, which is going to collect the blood, the deoxygenated blood from the upper half of your body, and then the inferior vena cava, is going to collect all of the deoxygenated blood from the lower half of your body. Now, all of that blood is going to be taken from the vena cava and put into this chamber right here. There are 4 main chambers of the heart and 4 main valves, and we'll go over those here in a minute. All right, so this chamber right here is known as the right atrium, and this is going to collect all of the deoxygenated blood, and it's going to push them through this valve right here. This is the tricuspid valve, and it's going to push all of the oxygen poor blood through the tricuspid valve into this chamber here, which is known as the right ventricle. Now, the right ventricle is going to then push that blood through this valve right here, which is known as the pulmonary valve, and it's going to push that blood into this right here, which is the pulmonary artery. Now, the pulmonary artery is going to split into 2, one right here and one right here, and they're going to go into your lungs. Now, the blood is going to go into your lungs so that all of the carbon dioxide can be taken out and expelled from that blood, and oxygen can be put into it. All right. Now that your blood is rich with oxygen now, it's going to go through the pulmonary veins, which these are the only veins in your body that will carry oxygen-rich blood, and the pulmonary arteries are the only ones that will carry oxygen-poor blood. Now, the oxygen-rich blood will come through the pulmonary veins, and they will go right here into the left atrium. Now, the left atrium is going to push all that blood into this chamber right here, which is the left ventricle. Now, this valve that it just came through is known as the mitral valve. All right, and now that this oxygen-rich blood is in the left ventricle, the left ventricle has to be so muscular and so strong because it is going to push all of that oxygen-rich blood through this valve right here, which is known as the aortic valve, and all that blood is going to go up and through the aorta and is going to be sent through the rest of the body. It comes up the aorta, it goes through the arch and down and behind your heart, and then it's going to send blood everywhere throughout your body so that your body can have nice clean oxygen, and then it will take all of that blood and it'll do it again. Now, I have a little demonstration here. So this is a toy of my niece's, and I will be kind of showing you how the chambers of your heart work and how your heart works. So let's pretend that this purple stuff right here is oxygenated blood. So your heart is going to, let's pretend that this is the left ventricle. So it's going to squeeze really hard, and it is going to push all of that nice, clean oxygenated blood into everywhere else in your heart so that it is nice, clean oxygen everywhere so that they can function properly, and switch out that nice, clean oxygenated blood for the poorly oxygenated blood the deoxygenated blood, and send that stuff back through your veins. Now, the reason that we have these valves here is so that the blood does not flow backwards. We want your heart to flow one way and not go backwards, because that can cause a lot of problems in your heart. So that is just a brief summary of how your heart works and why it is important. Thank you very much for your time. My name has been Leanna Tower. Have a good day.